For today's lesson, which is lesson 16, we are still going to be reviewing over subtraction, except we are going to have many more word problems to do. So our learning target today is I can subtract using the standard algorithm and borrow when needed. I can also solve multi-step word problems. So for the word problems, I really want y'all to pay close attention to what I'm doing. All right, let's look at A. We have 101,600 minus 61,450. Well, I can take 0 from 0. Can I take 5 from 0? No. So that means I need to borrow from my 6. The 6 becomes a 5. The 0 becomes a 10. Can I take 5 from 10? Yes. Can I take 4 from 5? Yes. 1 from 1? Yes. 6 from 0? No. So that means I have to borrow 1 from our 100,000s. Our 1 becomes a 0. And then our 10,000s place becomes a 10. Can I take 6 from 10? Yes. So now I'm able to subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 10 minus 6 is 4. And then we have a 0. So my answer is 40,150. But remember, I need to add to check my work. So I'm going to add these two together. I'm going to take 61,450 plus 40,150. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 5 is 10. 4 plus 1 is 5. Plus 1 more is 6. 1 plus 0 is 1. And 6 plus 4 is 10. So if this answer and this answer match up, then we can put a smiley face, in which they do. If they didn't, we'd have to go back and check our work. Alright, let's look at B. We have 101,000 minus 3,681. Can we take 1 from 0? No. But we can't borrow here, we can't borrow here, so the only next place to borrow is the 1. So I'm going to take 1 from my thousands place. That's going to become a 0. This 0 will become a 10. But remember, we have to make all the way over here. So I'm going to have to borrow again. This 10 will become a 9. The 0 will become a 10. I still have to borrow. This 10 will become a 9. The 0 will become a 10. So now can I take 1 from 10? Yes. 8 from 9? Yes. 6 from 9? Yes. 3 from 0? No. So again, I cannot take 3 from 0. I can't borrow here. I can only borrow here. So this 1 becomes a 0. This 0 becomes a 10. But remember, I need to get some more into my thousands place. So we're going to borrow one more time. This 10 becomes a 9. And then this 0 becomes a 10. So now can 3 take away from 10? Yes. Can we take, and then we have 9 left over and 0. So 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 8 is 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. Put your comma. 10 minus 3 is 7. And then we have to bring down our 9, and then we have 0. So my answer here is 97,319. But remember, we're going to add these two together to make sure that it is correct. So 97,319 plus 3,681. 9 plus 1 is 10. 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. And then 9 plus 1 is 10. So I got 101,000. Does that match my hole up here? Yes, it does. So I can put a smiley face. Alright, for our word problems, guys, these are multi-step, meaning you're going to have to do more than one thing to solve the answer. So number 2 says, we're going to show RDWW for each one. Number 2 says a company has 3 locations with 70,010 employees all together. So already I see 3 locations. They have 70,000 employees all together. The first location, so here's the first location. The first location has 34,857 employees. Their second location has 17,595 employees. How many employees work in their third location? Okay, so I need to draw first because I have 3 different locations, but I was only given 1 and 2. I know my hole is 70,000, so in my tape diagram, I'm going to draw my hole, which is 70,010, and this represents all of the employees. Now, at location 1, so here's my 3 locations, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to label them. At location 1, I have 34,857. 34,857. At my second location, I have 17,595. But I don't know what my third location is. That's what they're asking me, so I'm going to put a question mark. Well, how am I going to solve for this? Well, it would be really complicated if we tried to do our whole minus both of these parts. So what we're going to do is we know that we can add these 2 parts together. So I'm going to get 34,857 plus 17,595. 7 plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9 plus 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 1 more is 15. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 plus 1 more is 5. So for locations 1 and 2, I have 52,452. But I'm trying to figure out location 3. So now I have to take this number and my whole, and I'm going to subtract to get location 3. So 70,010 minus 52,452. I cannot take 2 from 0, so I'm going to have to borrow. This 1 becomes a 0, the 0 becomes a 10. I cannot take 5 away from 0. I can't borrow here. I can't borrow here. So now I have to go all the way to my 7. This 7 becomes a 6. This becomes a 10. But this is going to change to a 9. This will become a 10. This, however, will change to a 9 because we have to get all the way over here. And then this 0 will become a 10. I can take 5 from 10, I can take 4 from 9, I can take 2 from 9, and I can take 5 from 6. So now I'm ready to subtract. And sorry guys that my numbers are all the way up here. So 10 minus 2 is 8, 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 2 is 7, and 6 minus 5 is 1. So my answer is 17,558. This is what equals my third location. So I need to write my statement. How many employees work in their third location? In their third location, there are 17,538 employees. And I have taken my question and I have transformed it into a complete sentence stating my answer. Alright, let's look at number 3. It says there were 12,345 people at the concert on Saturday night. On Sunday night, there were 1,795 fewer people at the concert than on Saturday night. So how many people attended the concert on both nights? So our question sounds like we're supposed to add these. But this word fewer tells me that this is not a number that I'm going to stick with. It's telling me that on Sunday night, they had this many go fewer than on Saturday. So on Saturday, I had 12,345 on Saturday. But on Sunday, to figure out Sunday, it said that they had this many less people. So if 12,345 people went on Saturday, but 1,795 fewer people went on Sunday, we would have to subtract Saturdays minus 1,795. Then, once we get this total, we can add both of these together to get how many went in all, or both. Okay, so let's figure out Saturday or Sunday nights. So I'm going to take Saturdays, 12,345 minus 1,795. 5 minus 5 is 0. We can't take 9 from 4, so we're going to borrow. 14 minus 9 is 5. We can't take 7 from 2, so again we're going to borrow. This becomes a 12. 7 minus 12 is 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 minus 1 is 0, and we still have 1 left over. So that tells me on Sunday we had 10,550 go. Now we have Sunday's amount and Saturday's, so I can add these together to get both. So I'm going to do 12,345 plus 10,550 equals 5 plus 0 is 5, 4 plus 5 is 9, 3 plus 5 is 8, 2 plus 0 is 2, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So my answer is 22,895 people went to the concert, and that's exactly what I'm going to write. How many people attended the concert on both nights? There were 22,895 people that attended, sorry guys, the concert. And that's your statement. I took my question, I wrote it in a complete sentence, and I said my answer. Excuse me. Alright, number 4, I want you to do by yourself, and then I will check it and put you in a group, so make sure you put your percentage at the top. Get to work.